Most penalty shootout players cash out after one goal at 1.92x. They think they're playing it safe. Meanwhile, sharp players who understand the multiplier progression consistently walk away with 7.68x payouts. The difference isn't luck, it's knowing exactly when the math turns against you. Here's what happens when you don't understand this game's structure. You score your first penalty. You see that 1.92x multiplier. Fear kicks in. You cash out immediately. You just left 5.76x more profit on the table. That's the cost of not knowing the probability curve. Testing these multiplier progressions requires a platform with transparent penalty mechanics. I use verified systems that show real probabilities behind each kick. The platform I trust offers welcome bonuses up to $500 depending on your country. You'll find the link in the description below. The game uses random algorithms for each shot outcome. No skill determines whether your penalty goes in, but skill absolutely determines how much you extract from winning streaks. I'm going to show you the exact multiplier thresholds where smart money moves. Your first strategic decision happens before you even shoot. Never bet more than 5% of your total bankroll on a single round. Divide your session budget into 20 separate matches minimum. This isn't conservative thinking. This is survival mathematics for high volatility games. Now let's talk about shot placement strategy. The goalkeeper adapts to patterns during your round. Always aim for goal corners first. Left or right edges work best statistically. Start with one corner. If the goalkeeper blocks you, immediately switch to the opposite corner. Never use center shots as your primary strategy. Here's the critical insight most players miss completely. After you score your second penalty, you're sitting at 3.84x. After your third successful shot, you hit 7.68x. This is your mathematical sweet spot. The probability of scoring decreases with each consecutive shot. The goalkeeper gets more challenging each round. Smart players cash out between 3.84x and 7.68x multipliers consistently. This range gives you solid returns while minimizing exposure to increasing difficulty. You're not gambling at this point. You're harvesting mathematical advantage before variance destroys you. The game offers a maximum multiplier of 30.72x after 5 successful penalties. Chasing this maximum is a statistical death sentence. The probability curve becomes savage after 3 goals. Reserve maximum attempts only when playing with house money from previous wins. Now here's where bankroll management becomes your primary weapon. Set win goals before you start playing. Target 50% profit on your session bankroll. When you hit this target, stop playing immediately. Set loss limits at 20% of your session budget. When you reach this threshold, walk away without exception. Most players fall into the just one more mindset trap. They hit their win goal. They convince themselves one more round won't hurt. This thinking destroys more players than bad luck ever will. Discipline separates profitable players from everyone else feeding the house edge. The game has no time limit for your shots. Use this advantage ruthlessly. Take time between penalties to calculate your exact position. Never rush your decisions. Emotional decisions kill profit margins faster than bad variance runs. Here's your advanced multiplier strategy for sustained profit. Score your first penalty at 1.92x. Continue shooting. Score your second penalty at 3.84x. Evaluate your session position carefully. If you're ahead for the session, consider cashing out. If you're behind, continue to the third penalty for 7.68x maximum. This conservative approach generates consistent returns over time. You're not chasing massive single wins. You're accumulating steady mathematical advantage through proper risk management. The difference compounds dramatically over multiple sessions. Take short breaks between intense rounds to reset your focus. Emotional fatigue leads to poor decision-making. Stay sharp by limiting continuous play sessions to 30 minutes maximum. Reset your mental state before continuing. The RTP ranges from 94% to 97% based on your strategy choices. Conservative players who cash out early achieve higher effective RTP rates. Aggressive players chasing maximum multipliers face lower effective returns. Your strategy directly impacts your mathematical expectation. Practice in demo mode before risking real money. Learn the rhythm of the multiplier progression. Understand how the goalkeeper difficulty increases. Master your emotional responses to both wins and losses. This preparation phase determines your long-term profitability. Smart money never chases losses with bigger bets. Stick to your 5% bankroll rule religiously. Losing streaks are inevitable in high volatility games. Your betting discipline during these periods separates you from recreational players who donate their bankrolls back. Here's your exact action plan for immediate implementation. Start with minimum bets until you're scoring regularly. Master the corner alternation strategy. Cash out consistently at the 7.68x sweet spot. Never exceed 5% of bankroll per round. Set session win and loss limits before playing. I've shown you the math behind penalty survival strategies. Now you need a safe environment to apply this knowledge without worrying about withdrawal issues or rigged outcomes. The tested platform link is waiting in the description with your welcome bonus. Players who follow this mathematical framework consistently outperform those relying on intuition or emotion. You now have the strategic advantage that most players never discover. Apply these concepts systematically. Your profit margins will reflect this disciplined approach immediately.